Alrighty, so I feel like I just did one of these videos, but we have to go ahead and re-up on them because you guys know these are extremely important items. And what am I talking about today? We are going to be talking about the Select Character Dragonstone numero 6. And with that, we have a plethora of options of characters to choose. Some of you might not know who to pick, so that is what I am here for. Now, you guys know how I like to do these specific videos. I like to make the case for the packs. I like to make the case against the packs in specifics for this. Now, I think that if I had done this video last year, this would have kind of really been like a nothing burger, like just pick who you want, it doesn't really matter. But the way that they've sort of relegated this in the last... since the introduction of the Super Easy A, things have changed considerably. So we have to consider that when we are looking at this specific set of characters. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. And before we get started with this video, A, leave a like if you enjoyed. B, let me know in the comment section below what character you ended up picking or characters you ended up picking with the red stone. So first and foremost, we have Tech Tapion and an Elder Kai for 3 red Dragon Stones. Hell to the no. I don't need to tell you that. Physical 17, no. Android 18, nay, right? Android 13 with his Easy A, do not do that. Physical Trunks with, I don't even think has he Easy A'd yet? I don't think so. Oh, he has Easy A'd, excuse me. But still, don't do it, right? He's not worth it, I promise. Jiren. You can make a case for Jiren, but I would say no, because he just Easy 8s. That means the Super Easy A is a ways away. So unless you're somebody that literally has all of these characters and you don't have Jiren for some reason, there is no reason to pick up this character. Boda Magetta, absolutely not. Frost, absolutely not. Champa, no way in hell. Int Goku Black, absolutely mother loving not. Trunks, no. Zamasu, no. Trunks and Mai, no. Future Gohan, no. I think at this point, Int Future Gohan is also a no. Again, if you like the character, you can make the justification, but I don't think there is a really good case for that character. Tech Trunks, I would say no. This Trunks, I would also say no. Mai, no. AGL Zamasu, I would say no. Goasu and Zamasu, no. Launch, no. Who do we have here? We have, why can't I talk? We have Oceana Shenron, I would say no. Now we get to the interesting stuff. I think this is where we can actually get into a discussion on who we should be picking up. You know, originally we had, like, basically everything up to this point has been a no. But now we're starting to get to the point where we can talk about, like, okay, who should we get into? Let me quickly make the case for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? To me, that case comes down really to Super Saiyan 3 characters are rare. And by rare, I just mean there just aren't that many good ones. And we have the way that they link up with the Angel Golden Week Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think works out really well. I think that pairing, they mesh together well, and that is a good little setup for like a 1 to 2 turn fight. But I do think that this Goku is a little bit, like, there's just better options, right? That's why, like, if you want to grab this, keep in mind you are also getting a copy of Super Vegito as well as Gotenks. So you can keep that in mind. This Vegito Super Easy A is going to be pretty good. That is why it is a 2-stone pack rather than 1. Now with Kid Buu, you're also getting access to Buhan as well as the AoE STR Fat Buu. So, or Majin Buu, good. I think that there are cases that you could make that these 2 packs are really good for hedging your bet on Super Easy A's. Because Gotenks is probably a ways away, but AGL Super Vegito is nowhere near as far away. And it's the same case with this one where we have the Super Easy A for Kid Buu, which is extremely good, and then Buhan, whose Super Easy A should be good as well. But the issue with doing that one in specific is you are probably going to be running into a little bit of an issue because they just released a tech Buhan. They probably don't want to do another standalone Buhan that is going to get in the way of making the other one better. So do keep that in mind. I think that this pack is good value. If you want to pick up this pack or this pack and get another character that we'll be talking about here in a moment, I think that that is a good play if you want to do that. But let's continue on here with Broly. Now, the way that I did things, like if you want to know, it's like, you know, you're doing a whole lot of talking here, Vilify, but what did you do? On my JP, for some reason, I did not have Beerus, and I had all these other characters, so for me, it was just cut and dry. I picked up 3 Beeruses, I got the gold slot, and that was it. So you can potentially do that if you want, but again, this was coming from the perspective of I have all these other characters, and for some reason, I just don't have Beerus. So that is why I did that. But Going back to Broly, I think if you are somebody that likes running a movie bosses team, if you're somebody that likes running uncontrollable power, you like running planetary destruction on the Int Broly leader skill, I think that this Broly right here, the combination of this Kid Buu and this Broly pack is going to be really valuable for you, because you're going to get two characters that are very good for that planetary destruction team, and then you guys know how Kid Buu works, being like a really good support unit, and especially if you are somebody that's summoned for Buuhan, I think there's a really good case there. Now, like I said, with Broly, he's got the support, he builds up really quick, he's putting up impressive attack stats, he's doing decent defensive stats. With Rainbow Orbs, he's giving support and things like that. He works out very well as a floater, but the one big issue for me with this Broly in specific is the fact that he shares the name with the Int Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, and there's a lot of times where, like, the rotation will be, you want Tech Broly in slot 1, and then you put Int Broly in slot 2, and then that's going to leave another Legendary Super Saiyan Broly floating, and they aren't going to be sharing any links, so that would mean that you would have to put the Int Broly in the front, and sometimes you don't really like doing that. The cope, or like the other argument is, it's like, oh, he'll revive if he takes that hit, but again, I like kind of camping Tech Broly in slot 1. Maybe I'm playing the game wrong, but I'm just telling you from experience using the team with that Broly that is rainbowed, how it's going to work for me. So keep that in mind, but I do think that this Broly is very, very good, and if you want to pick him up, I think a combination of this pack or this pack, the Kid Buu pack, and Broly would be valuable. Frieza, in my opinion, is good, but I would say skip. I don't think that Frieza is worth it. Just with the way that, like, the Wicked Bloodline team works right now, the way that Namek works, he's good, but he's not. He just, the fit with the teams, I just don't think is the move. Now, in my opinion, the most valuable character with the Redstone is Beerus. If you are going to pick up an individual character with these and you're not going to do the pack strat, I'd recommend 100%. I think this is like the one thing that you need to do. No matter what your choice is, you pick up one Beerus, right? Because we're not buying any of these 3-stone packs. These all suck. So what we're doing is we're picking up a 2-pack and then a Super EZA, or we're picking up 3 separate Super EZAs. So, in my opinion, I think Beerus is the first priority. This is the character that you're going to want to pick up, and make sure that, 55% I think is enough for most things. But again, if you want to get a dupe, sure, but if you're going to pick this one up, I say you get the pack as well, so that way you can get 4 characters for the price of 2 packs. So that is going to be my recommendation. I bought 3 copies of Beerus, but again, my JP is a little bit different from, I would imagine, most of you watching this video. You have, your account's probably not 5 years old, and if it is, God bless. But again, that's just what I'm saying. That's just what I did. So, again, I think Beerus and a pack is really the way to go. Gotenks works out pretty well. His Super EZA is decent next to like Int Gotenks and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just think you have better options with these characters up here. I think Broly, Kid Buu, and Beerus are just better. So, Goku Black, I would say no. Physical Vegito Blue, no. But you're hedging that these Goku Black Super EZA is also decent on the Super Bosses team. I forgot to mention that, but again, I would prefer not to do that. But Vegito Blue, again, his Super EZA, not here yet, or with Vegito Blue, but it's only a matter of time, and I would imagine that his Super EZA is probably going to copy and paste the trend of his EZA, which was just insane, right? And then this is the section I'd like to dedicate to just hedging that these are going to be good Super EZAs down here. Any character that you like, if you want a character I think that's going to be the most valuable, I think it's this Vegeta right here with his damage reduction of 80% for 10 turns. But again, I think that your priority should be, in my opinion, to pick up characters like these Super EZAs that we have right now, because these are actually, some of these are like literal, like meta relevant characters, right? This isn't like in a cherry pick situation they're going to look good. This Beerus looks good all the time. Like that's how good this character is. Like you just toss him on the teams that he's supposed to be ran on and he works fine, right? You want to run a movie bosses team, just toss Beerus on here and it's going to work. So that is what I think that you should be doing with your green, or with your redstone here. So here's what I would do if I was not going to pick up one of the 2-stone packs. What I would do is get a copy of Beerus. I would get a copy of, who is it? That's tough, right? I'd probably get like maybe a copy of Beerus, a copy of Broly, and then I would get like a Super EZA that I think is going to be good, right? Like you could do like Physical Vegito Blue, you could do AGL Rose. I think that would be an option. But overall, I think the most, like if you want to combine the two and get 4 characters for 2 packs, what I would do is buy this Buu pack right here, get the Super EZA for Buuhan whenever it comes, and then you could also get a copy of Beerus here, and you are going to be in a really good spot. So like I said, that would be my strategy. Again, Beerus is like the highest recommendation that I can give for you if you are looking to invest into a super EZA right now. I think that character is extremely good. He works on the teams that he needs to work on just fine, and he is who you should be prioritizing. So what I would recommend, like the final verdict, right? Get Beerus and then decide if you want 2 super EZA characters or you want to just buy that pack. That would be the final thing that I kind of want to say with this video. So like I said, let me know down below what you guys decided to do. Was this helpful? Did I miss anything? All those things down below. I need to hear your feedback. It helps me make my videos better. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.